So good afternoon. So today is my PhD project demonstration. So home energy management system. I'm going to consider. So this is the renewable and grid integration process. So that means I'm consider the 1 kilowatt solar panel and the grid integration process. So for this project, I'm going to consider the basic small number of appliances. So that means we have a basic appliances. That means the lamp load is there, charging type load is there, and then we have the fan, that wall mount fan, and then standing fan. That we have two different type of fans, and then one computer. So the total wattage one, this one is a 40 watts lamp, and then 5 watts. This is your 100 watts lamp. This is 20 watts charging type of appliances, and we have a 80 watts fans is there, and 80 watts computer applications we are connected. So for this one, from the solar panel, I can get the energy from that means solar energy. So that will be collected with the help of charge controller. So from the charge controller, and then it will be going stored in a battery. So after the battery storage, we have a inverter setups is there. So this inverter setup we just connected to the controller part. The similar way, we have a grid system also is there. So grid system will be connected to the same controller part. For this proposed system, I am considered as a controller is Arduino. So this is the basic and then simple and easy to access for the Arduino controller. For this one, I am considered the Arduino, the Meha process, and then with the help of the we have the relay. So relay setups is there, and we have for measuring process the voltage sensors is there. So here we have a Arduino relay, that means tie up to voltage sensor, and we have for current measurement I am using as a clamp meter. So these are the appliances. And computer, that means the laptop I am connected there. So the laptop is the mostly used to monitor all those processes with the help of Arduino controller. We have fully considered, that means it will be monitored, and also easily we are going to make a controlling with the help of serial communication process. Easily we can monitor and what exactly happened. Everything will be listed with in a laptop screen. So for first, we are going to take upon first I am going to show the basic coding type of that means basic code for this proposed system. So that is will be incorporated in a laptop. So the Arduino coding is there. That means Arduino coding. So that I'm here mentioned the number of relays, and what is the input voltage, and what is the sensing voltage, the sensor voltage, what is the reference voltage. Everything I'm clearly mentioned in this coding. So the based on the coding, I just give a conditions. So that means conditions we are going to give with the base value of your battery setup. So here I am showing, that means the battery value. That means the battery value is the 12 volt 40Ah lead acid battery. So for this one, the capacity value we are going to measure with the help of SOC type. So that is a state of charge. So I am going to consider top 102 and base value of 10. So that means that 100 to 10 level of 10 stage of values we are going to consider for this proposed system. So the first we are going to consider as the voltage. As a beginning of this term, I am going to take upon open circuit voltage. So that will be considered for this battery. So 12.67 voltage, that's a basic open circuit voltage for the particular battery. So from that value, I am going to take upon the 10 different subdivisions value I am taking here. The first I am to consider the 12 greater than 12.55. Greater than 12.55, I am considered as the 100 volt percentage of capacity, and 12.55 to 12.45 I am going to consider as a 90 percentage of the capacity, and 12.45 to 12.30 I am going to consider 80 percentage. Up to the level I am taking upon 11.80. So in the case of, so that means we are going to consider for in case it will be your values, load value less than 11.80. So that will be, we are going to consider the 30 percentage and 20 percentage and 10 percentage of the voltage, the value. So based on that, the first we are going to consider consider the serial monitor screen. So it will be easily we can categorize the what will be exactly happen in a proposed system. So the first I am going to consider battery value. So now the 100 percentage is there. That is the appliances are running in a solar input voltage. So that means the battery value 100 percentage means we know. So with the help of the solar output, we will be getting the battery. From the battery, we can get it the 12.55, greater than 12.55. So now the battery status the 100 percentage. So now the continuously I am going to switching on one by one. So the first I am going to, now the grid supplies are switching off. So the first we are going to consider only a renewable source, that means the solar. So based on the solar output, we can switch on the one by one appliances. So first I'm going to switch on the 40 watts lamp. This one is 100 watts. The 5 amps already on, and that means the switching on is there. And the next one, this is for the 20 watts, that is the charging type of appliances. This is the charging type of appliance. And next one is, next I am going to switch on, that is the 80 watts fan. So now, at this condition, so now your system will be the smoothly is operated. So the battery will be some fluctuations is there, because now we have the total wattage is the 80, the 250 watts we can consumed from the solar energy. So next I am going to switch on again on 80 watts fan appliance is there. So now the total system we can get it, all the appliances will be monitored in the proper way. So in case of some deficiency, some type of problems will be occur. So at the time, so the grid will be support the whole process. So now only it will be solar connected. So I just give a 3 appliances. So this laptop and this fan and this one. So I am consider the 3 appliances. So in case of I am going to switch on. So this one. So it is a very difficult. So now the controller is the performing only allowing grid integrator. So clearly in a serial monitor it will be clearly mentioned. So that is the appliances 1 and 2. It is running the solar output. So in case of some deficiency, so external load, for example, this one I am give a 100 watts. So at the time the controller will not allow to switch on the remaining appliances. For this worst condition, in case of low light energy, so at the time in case of a problem we have to use the grid connected process. So grid integration, that means the without grid process. So now I am going to switch on the grid value. So automatically all the appliances will be that means it will be working in a proper way. Some of appliances are working in the grid and remaining, so that means somewhat of appliances will be connected to the renewable energy sources. So the base and the percentage value, automatically your control will be make a decisions.